to set the tone. What do you think about that? Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Knights will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone, it's Orlando. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. So Florida State's offense will take the field first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off in defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make surface-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great job on the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Looking left. With the catch, it's Morris. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught over the middle, it's Lavelle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The play action fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his man open. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
A little release to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Gonna look downfield again. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So UCF's offense has the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel...
Oh, he's got some space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Back open in the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Fights off the defender. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
Now the play fake. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Looking for the end zone. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, Knights! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. And the extra point makes it 7-3. A 70-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead down 7-3. They'll run it from the gun. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
They're dealing with a second and long. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark it down at the 38-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Offense with jumbo personnel. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Quick completion on the out route. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Here we go. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Quarterback making adjustments. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Knights will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Knights trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Third and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Off the play fake. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Pass to 50. The 30. At the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida State.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
They'll run play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds us back in the middle. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working the middle, it's complete. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Under fire. Got him downfield. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Touch pass on the right. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, UCF!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And the returner will be brought down. Under a minute to play here in the 1st half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that 2nd half in Orlando. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports Studios at the Bounce House.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Noles will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this 1st drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Figueroa. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I love playing man-to-man defense. and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Handoff to the lone back. Makes it past the marker. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
That's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
The Knights line it up with a 1st and goal.
6 remain.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on 3rd down? He's trying to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights.
Instead of running the traditional option where the running back is the pitch man, nice job by the offense, getting creative, getting a way to get their speedster, a playmaker, a receiver the football in space, and he does the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Orlando. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Leaves it with the running back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The screen, he's got wheels. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt.
Returner is brought down at the 47.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, UCF! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also in the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. A little screen to the running back. Makes one man miss. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking to throw. That's caught. It's Figueroa. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Oh, they're after him. Catch in the middle. It's Figueroa. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And so how physical are you willing to be offensively at this point on third down coming up? Do you want to keep trying to run the football? I mean, you're right there at the goal line. How do you want to do it, though? You want to spread him out, maybe go zone read in the middle, give your quarterback the option to keep it? Or do you want to bring the big fellas in, go jumbo formation, and just try to impose your will?
Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Knights! And the punishment has been extended. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He'll bring it out. It's Orlando. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll go to the ground. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed in the middle. It's Morris. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Single back formation, and they give it to it. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to the ground with the running back. Defense is there to greet him again, and On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man to the left. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Seminoles are on the move. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Swings it out to his running back. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. And the Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
22, Water.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's LaBelle. Bulldozes his way through. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Working that left side now. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Noles are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah.
Touchdown, UCF! And the beatdown has ensued. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. The short hands, it's Pope. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5.
Flag, flag, flag.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
22, Water.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morris. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. They'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles! Fitted in the window for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Here's a return from the end zone. They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.